Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my channel, Patel Science Academy. And in this lecture, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to explain you about the birth control, this topic, which is also called the contraception method. Dear students, the objective of this lecture is a review of reproductive systems of both male and female body to learn about the various methods of the contraception or the birth control to prevent the pregnancy and the STIs. Dear students, in this lecture, before I go in the depth of the topic, I would like to explain you about the different reproductive system present in the body of the female and the male. So here first I will explain about the reproductive system present in the body of the female, the person with the vagina. Dear students, this is the structure of the female reproductive system. It is found in the female body, and simply in this structure you can observe the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system, it includes the different parts. Let me explain you in a short. There are two ovaries in the female reproductive system at two sides. So these are two ovaries. These two ovaries opens into these two tubes. These two tubes are fallopian tube, and these two tubes you can see here from both sides. These two tubes are fallopian tube. Ovary opens into this fallopian tube, and this fallopian tube opens into this space, this chamber or this space is called uterus, in which fetus is developed and the next generation is produced. And this uterus opens into this narrow passage which is called cervix, and cervix opens into this opening that is called vagina. So simply likewise the process, the female reproductive system is likewise, in which there are two ovaries opens into this tube called fallopian tube. Fallopian tube opens into this chamber called uterus, and in this uterus the fetus is developed. Uterus opens into this narrow passage that is called cervix, and cervix open into this vagina. Vagina is the opening of the female reproductive system outside the body. So in short, dear students, this is female reproductive system, the person with the vagina. And I have my whole complete lecture on the female reproductive system. You can see, you can search on the YouTube in my channel from the playlist too. So the person with the female reproductive system, with the vagina, it can be observed by the side view too. So dear students, if you don't know about the female reproductive system, you cannot understand the topic of birth control properly. So in short, let me explain it one more time. Now we'll go from the outside to inside. So this is the opening of the female reproductive system to outside. This is called vagina. Vagina, it opens into this narrow passage that is called cervix. You can see here cervix opens into this space called uterus, and uterus is linked from both sides with this fallopian tube, and fallopian tube is connected with this ovary. So this is the side view, and now I'll explain you about the next slide. And next slide, it includes the person with the menstrual cycle. So dear students, in the female body, menstrual cycle is found for about 28 days every month. And what happens in this female body with this reproductive system, with this cycle that is called menstrual cycle, there are 4 phases for this 28 days, and all that 4 phases I have explained in my previous lecture completely. So in short, let me explain you about the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is for 28 days found in the female body. It continues after every 28 days, and during these days the developmental changes in the female reproductive system takes place, especially in this ovary, and female gamete, that is egg, is produced in the female gamete. And when this egg will fuse by the sperm coming from the male side, so this sperm will fuse this egg and it will become 46 number of cell, and that 46 number of cell is called zygote, which after further development is called morula, then it is called blastula, then it is called gastrula, and then for 288 days it goes for the further development, and it will become the next generation of that body. So menstrual cycle is for the production of the egg, and there are different 4 stages for that egg. So I hope you have a little bit understood about the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle, a cycle which is present in the female body for 28 days, for the consists of 4 phases, and during that all phases the purpose is only to produce the female gamete, that is called egg or ovum, which is fertilized by the male sperm during the intercourse or during the sexual contact. So dear students, this was about female reproductive system. Now I'll explain about the person with the penis, and that person is always male person. So dear students, this is the male body with the male reproductive system, and in this male reproductive system, actually I have my separate complete lecture for this male reproductive system too. You can search from my channel. But in short, because I have to explain about the birth control and how it can be controlled in the body of the male, in the body of the female, that's why you should have the knowledge of the male reproductive system for the male body and female reproductive system for the female body, so that you can easily understand how we can control from the both side, from male side and the female side, how to avoid the pregnancy. So dear students, this is a male reproductive system, and in this male reproductive system you can observe this testes is there, this side testes, and this side testes. This side, both side testes is covered or protected in a skin, dotted skin, and that skin is called scrotum. You can see here, this is that skin, it is called scrotum, and in that skin there are 2 gonads, that is called testes, the male reproductive gonads, primary gonads, and this testes opens into, and this actually this testes opens into this long tube. Both sides testes open into this long tube. That long tube is called vas deferens or vasa differentia, and it opens into this this part, and it opens into this tube, that is called urethra. And urethra is covered by the erectile tissue, and this portion of the urethra with the erectile tissue which get erected during the intercourse is called penis. So dear students, this is about the male reproductive system. You just keep in mind about this testes, about this scrotum layer, and testis opens into this tube, that is called vas deferentia, which opens into this urethra, and urethra is having this region that is called penis. So now I'll explain you about the next slide. In the next slide you will just see the person with the penis as a side view one more time. So dear students, this is that testes side. In a side view you can see it easily. It opens into this long tube, that is called vas deferens, and vas deferens open into this long tube, it is called urethra, and this region with this erectile tissue which get erected during the intercourse or sexual contact, this is called penis. So dear students, you just remember about the testes, about this long tube vas deferens, about this tube urethra, and about this region that is called penis. Now I'll explain you how to control the birth one by one. So dear students, get ready to know about the birth control or prevention method for the pregnancy. STIs and the pregnancies prevention can be done by the following methods. First, it includes abstinence process. What is abstinence? I'll explain you. Then it is having hormonal methods, then the non-hormonal methods. So let's see one by one. First, we'll see abstinence. What is abstinence? What is the most effective method of the preventing pregnancy and STI? It is always abstinence. So what is abstinence? Let's see. Abstinence is nothing but avoiding the vaginal intercourse, that is the intercourse from by the penis to the vagina sex. It can be avoided. That process is called abstinence. Avoiding the oral sex, the mouth to penis or vagina sex, and anal intercourse, penis to anus sex, or avoiding the genital contact, any type of direct touching of the partner's penis or partner's vagina. You can avoid all that process is called abstinence. Abstinence is not necessarily forever, and it is not only for the virgins. So dear students, in short, abstinence, you have learned about it. Not direct contact by the penis, vagina, oral or anal. Abstinence is the only 100% effective methods against the STIs and the pregnancy. And if you do not have the vaginal, anal, oral sex or skin to skin contact, what are the alternatives ways that a person who is abstinent can be intimate with a partner? Let's see it. Hormonal methods of the birth control. Birth control can be done by the hormonal method. So let's see one by one in detail. The pills. There are some pills available in the market. The hormonal methods that contain the pills in which the estrogen and the progesterone hormones are there, or the progesterone's hormone is only there. It can be used to prevent the release of the mature egg, and it is also responsible for thickening of the cervical mucus. So that pills, it can also use to change the lining of the uterus. So that pills can be used to prevent the pregnancy, because it is responsible for prevent the release of the matured egg. If egg is not matured, so there will be not fertilization, and process of pregnancy will be stopped. Thickens the cervical mucus so that it can be responsible for preventing the pregnancy. The changing in the lining of the uterus is also responsible for the prevention of pregnancy, and it is the typical method. Effectiveness rate is 91%. So this pills can be used for the prevention of the pregnancy. So this is that pills you can see here. It is available in the market like a Saheli, etc., that can be used to prevent the pregnancy. Then the transdermal patch. There are some patch available in the market, can be used to prevent the pregnancy. A patch that releases the hormone through the skin. If you attach that patch on your skin in the female body, it gets stimulated, and it releases hormone. That hormone is responsible for the prevention of the pregnancy. It is always a thin, smooth and beige patch. It prevents the release of a mature egg, and thickens the cervical linings and changes the lining of the uterus. All this process is having 91% rate, and all these processes are responsible for the prevention of the disease. Now you can see that patch, it can be stick on the skin of the female body. You can see here, if as soon as it is stick on the skin of the female body, it releases hormone, and that hormones do all that activities that I have explained in the previous slide. Then the next method, the vaginal ring, which is also called the nuva ring. If a vaginal ring is used, it can be also responsible for the prevention of the pregnancy. How it is possible? It is soft and flexible ring inserted into the vagina of the female. As you know, vagina is the opening of the male reproductive system, and this is the passage or pathway for the entrance of the penis into the vagina during the intercourse. So if that ring is inserted into the vagina of the female, so definitely that sperm coming from the male side can be prevent to enter into the uterus or into the fallopian tube, where the process of the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete takes place. The ring slowly releases the hormone, and while in the vagina for the three weeks, and it prevents the release of the matured egg, thickens the cervical mucus, and the changes in the lining of the uterus. Again, it is 91% effective. So this ring is you can watch this ring. It is very soft, and it can be inserted into the body of the female in the vagina. Then the Depo-Provera injectable contraceptive, an injection of the progestin administered every 12 to 13 weeks, and it prevents the release of the matured egg, cervical mucus thickening, and the changes in the uterus, and it is 94% effective. You can see this Depo-Provera contraceptive injection available in the 150 mg per ml. So it is also responsible for that prevention of the disease. Then intrauterine contraception, IUC. This IUC is also responsible for the same T-shaped device that is inserted into the uterus by a doctor or the nurse practitioner. And there are two types of intrauterine contraception: copper T, that is the copper intrauterine device, there is no hormone, and the levonorgestrel releasing intrauterine system that contains a hormone progesterone. It can be inserted into the body, and it is its effective rate is 99.8% to prevent the pregnancy, and it can be inserted into the female reproductive system. Just look at this structure. This is female reproductive system, this is uterus, and in this uterus you can see this copper T is inserted in the body of the female, and you just see this is that copper T. It is T shape, and it can be used to prevent the pregnancy. It is inserted in the body of the female from here, and it is having 99.8% effective rate. This is about that copper T. Let's see the some another methods, hormonal methods of the birth control. What are that hormonal methods? Now we'll see. Side effects that may occur during the first few months on the hormonal contraceptive includes the irregular bleeding, spotting, nausea, mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, and the headache. These are the side effects of that use of that hormonal methods. Now, emergency contraception. What are the emergency contraception for the both male and female body? It can be taken up to 5 days after the intercourse. If intercourse is completed after 5 days, it can be used. What are that sources? The sooner is it is taken, the better is better it works. Delays or prevents the release of an egg, may prevent the implementation of the fertilized egg into the uterus, and 95% it is 95% effective if taken within 24 hours after the intercourse. 85% effective if taken 25 to 48 hours after the intercourse, and 58% effective if taken 49 to 72 hours after intercourse. Then the barriers method, non-hormonal method, different barriers can be inserted or used for the prevention of this birth control. So let's see some barriers. The first barrier, it is condom. Thin latex or the polyurethane that fits over an erect penis in the male body can be used, and it catches the sperm during the ejaculation to prevent it from entering the vagina or the cervical canal. So it is 82% effective, and it reduces but does not eliminate the spread of the STIs and the HIV. So dear students, you can see the photo of this condom. It can be used in the body of the male to the penis can be covered, erected penis can be covered by this condom, so that it prevents the sperm to enters into the female vagina and female uterus, and that condom can be released, can be removed after the intercourse, and all that semen can be prevent from entering into the vagina. This is the male condom. Now we'll see the condom for the female. Polyurethane sheath inserted into the vagina of the female, and it provides a physical barrier to prevent the sperm from entering the cervical canal. Sperm is trapped in the condom for which is inserted and which is thrown away after the sexual use. Typical effectiveness rate is 79%. So dear students, you can see this is that vaginal condom can be inserted into the body of the vagina. Likewise, it can be inserted into the female vagina, in the female reproductive system from here. So it is also effective, and it can be used for the female body too. Then the sponge and the spermicides. Sponge and spermicides. The sponge is soft, disposable device with spermicides which kills the sperm. The typical effective rate is 76 to 88%. It fits over the cervix, and it traps and absorbs the sperms to increase the effective effects of the spermicides. Spermicides in the sponge disable the sperms effective for up to 12 hours. Spermicides disable the sperms, and it is effective. Its effectiveness rate is 88%. So this is about the sponge and spermicides. This is about the sperm and the spermicides. Now we'll see the next slide. It includes this method. You can see here it can be used for the body. Surgical method includes different surgical processes like the sterilization. Sterilization, it means the sites of the sterilization you can see here in the female body. As you know, this is ovary, this is fallopian tube. Process of fusion of male gamete with the female gamete takes place in the fallopian tube. Sterilization is if this fallopian tube is sterilized, so definitely this ovum will not come here, and it will be trapped here, and sperm is coming from this region, sperm come from this region and goes into this fallopian tube. And if there is a barrier in this tube, fallopian tube, so there will be no fusion of male gamete from here and female gamete from here, so it can be prevent from overlapping or from fusion. So it is used as a sterilization process for prevention of the pregnancy. The tubal ligation, a surgical procedure to close or to block the fallopian tube can be used, ensuring the sperm and egg do not meet. This is sterilization process. Sterilization can also be done in the male body. As you know, this is male reproductive system, and in this male reproductive system, as I told you, these are testes produces sperm, and this sperm is traveled from here by that tube called vas deferens. So if this vas deferens is sterilized, so the testis will travel from here and it will stop moving in this region, and it will not insert into this penis, into this urethra. And if it is not insert into this area, it during the sexual intercourse it can be protected. So this is about sterilization in the male body. Vasectomy, a surgical procedure to close or to block the vas deferens, this tube. That's why it is called vasectomy. And in the female, because fallopian tube is cut, that's why it is called tubectomy. The clinical method, located at 50 King's St at the corner of the King and the Redoubt by Budweiser Gardens. The birth control clinic, STI clinics, and the needle exchange, free testing and treatments of the most STIs available there, and inexpensive birth control and the morning after pills. All these are the preventions, or these are the methods to control the birth. Comparing the birth control effectiveness, if you compare it, the process of abstinence is 100% successful. The intrauterine contraception is 99.8% effective. Depo-Provera is 94%. The pills use is 91%. The patch use is 91%. The ring is again 91%, a male condom 82%, female condom 79%, and sponge and spermicides is 76 to 88% effective. This is about this lecture. Thank you very much for watching my video. This is Patel Science Academy. Subscribe my channel, like my videos, share with your friends and with everyone who want to learn about it. Comments for your queries and press the bell icon so that you can receive my every new lecture. So thank you very much for watching.